All right, all right,
All right,
man.
man. What's up, y'all, man? It's your boy Mello, aka
Man,
Hugh Hefner, you know what I'm saying, with an E, Hue, like, you know what I'm saying, and also known as Osiris, the God of Temptation, you know what I'm saying. We got a special guest in my boy Blake Story, you know him.
it's AK Blake Star, Northside Finest, AK, choose a winner, not a sinner, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Don't fuck with a beginner.
All right, you know what I'm saying, and basically, the topic of the day is, can a simp become a pimp? So um, this is like, it's not just for brothers that's been in the game, but like people who who curious about game period in the whole. Like, we are, in the manosphere and on YouTube, we hear a lot of people talk about simping and tricking and being a player and being a pimp. So me and the
Man,
boy
man.
Star, we basically gonna break down a question, and we gonna share our opinion
We
and
have
break
to,
down
we
our
have to.
side about a question that's been going on. Is basically, can a simp become a pimp? Or like the old school say, like, is basically, can you be made and tailored to be a pimp?
hmm I
And
mean, sometimes go ahead, my bad.
yeah, and I was about to say, all I was about to say is, what you think about that?
And what I think about that, man, honestly, man, I would have to sincerely disagree, man, because, everybody, has a little bit of pitfalls in life, man, because, now there are extreme, extreme, extreme exceptions to this rule. I mean, some people, are born with it in their blood, and some people learn it through their environment. I mean, the way that I went through it, man, this environment, like you got to have a catastrophe or like a major, major, major point in your life where it just like
Right.
flips the whole script on you, man. Like where you actually just start seeing the shit, where you start seeing shit as circles and squares. I mean, that's the main difference between a circle and square, man. Is a square will always end in a 90-degree angle, but a circle keeps going on forever. It's 360. Now, the problem with the Sims is, man, and I mean, shit, I've known quite a few, you know, and everybody has to go through something where they got to realize, like, hey, is this path the right path for me? And the path was right for me, man. So it just happens.
All right. I see. I can see what you're saying, and like I said, like I don't, like my opinion it's not totally disagreeing with yours, but it's like a different perspective. Like, I personally believe that a pimp isn't born, and the reason why I say that is because it's how my perspective of a pimp. Like, no, I totally agree that the environment can make a pimp, and I'm gonna show you why I say that. Because at one point in time, we all was blue pill and then have the red pill, which
True,
is the game. At
true,
one
true,
point,
true.
so that's why I say that, because at once a pimp, yeah, he was a pimp, but he wasn't born out the womb with game. Like, we all had to learn the game, um the easy way or the hard way. But
Mhm.
some of us was tailored to have the game around us early, and some of us had to come into it, like you said, through environment and experience.
Yeah,
I mean, most to be honest, that's the same way I got the game too. Is my environment, by being around other people I seen doing the shit. And I wasn't on that type of level of game before experiences happened, and before then. And that's the reason why I say that a pimp can't be born. And another reason why I say that too is because it's the qualities that it take, that you got to be born with, that can't be learned. Like, for example, like the
right.
charisma, and like we talked about this in our own private time, about how basically you got to have, a pimp is more, he multi-faceted in skills. Like, a pimp is an accountant, he a goddamn psychologist, he
hmm
basically, you gotta be a real nigga to be a pimp. Like, it's not no, anybody can be a pimp. It's like, that's why I say a pimp is born, not made. cause yeah, you can have the game, but that don't mean that you know how to utilize the game at a pimp level.
Yeah, yeah. I feel that, man. I feel that. But see, the thing is, a lot of people they go through lives, they go through their whole lives, with the eyes wide shut. Just like the motherfucking Tom Cruise movie, eyes wide shut, man.
Right.
And it takes a big, big, big experience, for the eyes to open up, man. And I had that, a couple experiences in my life, and it just it's like, wow, you open up, you're like, what the fuck. Just like it's the blue pill, red pill. Now the thing is, charisma is a necessity, man. Like you gotta have it. I mean, that's just another part of ism. Like, you gotta have the personality. You gotta have the motherfucking vocal skills. I mean, nowadays, man, these little young ass kids, man, like they don't even know how to fucking talk on the phone, man. Like they can't read, they
Right.
can't write, they can't pronunciate, they can't enunciate. Like motherfuckers can barely spell their own name. Like I'm surprised they can even tie their own shoes. You know? The thing is, man, you have to know what you have to know. And the thing what you have to know is like you gotta be confident in yourself, man. Like if you're not confident in yourself, it's just like sales. It's like what are you selling? I mean, a PI could be a good car salesman. Like he could go out, sell AT&T
Right.
cable.
Right.
Like he could go out, sell crack. I mean,
That's true.
it's qualities, man, and those qualities is what makes the P. And some people learn them, and some people born them. You know, and that's just the way it is, man.
All right. Like I said, I agree with you on that one because, like you say, a P can go out there, like you said, the P can use the ism in all facets of life. Like it's not just on the mundane level of pimping. Like the pimping is
Exactly.
universal. You feel me? And that's where really that's okay. That's my next question to you. That we can go into the second part of the stream is what do you think the difference is
Yeah.
between a pimp, a player, and the Mac?
Yeah. But the differences between the pimp, the Paramac, hold on 1 second, man. Hold on. All right, look. The difference between the pimp, the player, and the Mac. Well, the pimp, it's all about the money, man. You know, the
Right,
Mac, it's all about, having fun, you know. And the player, he just wants some notches on his belt. Now the Mac, he does it when he has time. The pimp, he's on it 24/7. The player, he does it out of a sex addiction. Like, let's be honest, most players they have sex addictions,
right,
man. High
right,
sex
right.
drive.
Right.
I mean, that's the way I look at it.
All right, I see what you're saying. Like, now I agree with you on the fact that, like you said, the pimp most definitely, all about that grip, and
It's a job, man. 24/7. Like
right,
you gotta stay in the bitch's
right,
space. You gotta stay in the whole
and
space.
yeah,
Like you gotta
the
stay at
outside
it,
world,
man.
the outside world would think that is about the flash and the glamour, but it's really like you said, it's really all about the
It's
money. It's
hard
like
work, man. It's
it's
hard
like
work, man.
the bitch don't mean nothing to the pimp. Like the bitch is
Money.
really a cash a ATM machine to him, and like you
That's
said,
what it
and
is.
the Mac. See the Mac, in my opinion, um, my I don't know. I always had a different definition of Mac. Like my Mac, to me, a Mac is to me a Mac is in between a player and a pimp. In my opinion, I feel
Yeah,
like a Mac is that guy who basically, he got a girl that's like tricking on him, but
yeah,
he ain't sending that hoe to the street though. He not he
exactly.
not putting her on the track. He not making
He
her
playing the
go out
motherfucking
there
boyfriend
and,
role. Like he
and
playing
bring
a
the drip.
boyfriend role.
Right.
You know,
Right. He
he playing a
he got the
boyfriend
bitch
role.
like paying his phone bills. He driving the bitch car, and he
Hmm.
the type of nigga. She know he ain't got a job. She know he ain't
Yeah,
got nothing, but
leeching off
she
a hoe.
still right.
Exactly.
He living off the hoe, but he not pimping her. That's like kind
Hmm.
of like what I think the Mac is, and then the player
Yeah,
is like different. It's different. It's like you said that the player, that nigga strictly just he fucking these hoes just to fuck them.
that's
Like
it.
he don't have an end goal in between
No
fucking them.
motivation, no goals. no results. Like he just in it just to be in it. A pimp is in it to motherfucking win it, man. A pimp needs some new gator shoes. Okay, he needs a white on white Rolls Royce. Okay, he needs a brand new motherfucker Hermes belt, gator white. Okay, with a nice, two-piece button down from Armani. Now the thing is, with the pimp's motivation, like that's his survival. A Mac can go ahead and leech off a bitch, but a pimp, he gotta live off that bitch, man. And to live off
Right,
that bitch, man, bro, it's a
right.
lot of work. You gotta make sure the bitch is clothed and fed, bitch is acting right. Like I said, you pimping 24/7. A Mac,
That's true.
he just hustles the hoe. You feel me? A pimp is really on that bitch's neck, man. Like we talking about putting up with her daddy issues. Half these motherfucking hoes is damaged, man. You feel me? You're just like you said, you're playing her psychologist, you're being her daddy, her stepfather, her fucking uncle, her brother, her best friend. Like you gotta play all these roles just to make sure that your cash register is up and running. And these hoes mind
Right.
is not
Yeah,
right, man. Like it takes a person with an extreme level of high intellect to stay at a whole space 24/7, man. Because honestly, it
right.
gets annoying as fuck.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm glad you said that because the thing that always drew me to the game, ever since I was little, I was always. It wasn't even about the fact that the pimp was making money, that the pimp had the females, and that the pimp was looking nice, always dressed to impress. It was always the fact that, like you said, that pimp he had enough intellect and game to where he make a woman literally sell herself for him. Like I was as a little
Exactly.
kid, I understood that concept. I understood the concept like how what did you tell her? Like as a little kid, that used to always do like what can a person tell you to make you do that? It because like you
Yeah.
because like let's get this straight. One thing that the one of the main things people get wrong about the game is that pimps force hoes to sell the pussy. Like
Nah, nah, nah. Nah,
that's
man.
not
It's
that
all about choice.
we all
It's
know
all
that the
about
bitches
choice,
choose
man.
we choose up on the pimp. Like she
Yep.
chooses to give him the money. Like and
Yep.
no bitch is in duress. Like we
Hmm.
know that.
Exactly.
But
Now,
you know
see. So sorry to like interrupt, ever interrupt. But the thing is,
now you
this
good.
takes it back to psychology. These hoes want to be subjugated. Just like the human race, like they want to be ruled, like they want to have rules and regulations. A pimp does not follow rules and regulations, man. A pimp makes motherfucking rules and regulations, man. That's why pimps are such a few like fraction of a percentage of this motherfucker society, especially nowadays, because it's simps everywhere. And trust me, like I used to work with this guy. I mean, gonna mention no names, Manny, Manny. But it's like I try to put that boy up on game. I'm like, look, man, you know what? You talking to this bitch. You sharing some free weed with her. You buying a bitch a pizza, this and that. But look, man, I'm gonna run into this bitch. Okay, I'm gonna break her. We're gonna run a motherfucking train on this bitch. And we all gonna make some money, man.
All
You
right.
know, that's what it's about. But
No,
the thing is, like he could still not get that concept. And, this kid was working on me every day, 10 hours a day. But just like you said, some pimps cannot become pimps, man. And the majority of them can because they can't even utilize it. Like they don't understand. You feel me? Look.
and you know what it is?
Mm-hmm.
The to me I think with one of the I'm not gonna say this the only thing, but this one thing the pimp do understand. A pimp, he accept a woman nature. Like he accept a woman for what she really is. Like he
Exactly.
not fooled he not fooled by the fake perception of what a woman is. Like he understand that, bitches run game and they would try to get you for everything you got. For example, like you just said earlier, you got to stay as a pimp, the pimp at 24/7. You did as a pimp, you dealing with women who run game on men all day, literally.
Hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? And what the pimp do really, he reversing the whole game on the whole
That's right,
because
man.
because you know like you said, some people they won't ever get it, and look, that's my next question. My next question to you is, do you think not like someone can get to that level, but not necessarily um sending a hoe to the track type pimp level, street level, because
I w-
we know that's very rare. But
yeah,
basically, what I'm saying is, can they get basically can they learn the game like a pimp basically, but they basically like I was talking earlier had that universal pimp game to where they could translate it to other places in life, you know.
true, 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 true. Now, see me, like my shit happened sideways because I grew up with my partner who been pimping since he was 14. Now, see me, I was a hustler. Like all I
Mm.
do is I sell, shoes, glasses, dope. Like what the fuck I gotta do? Like I sell, I hustle. And he saw that and he was like, "Look, Blake, man, you feel me? Like you doing the game all wrong, man. Instead of fucking these hoes, and selling products, you need to make these hoes your products and just sell pussy." I'm like, "Look, man, I ain't got time for all that headache and this and that and dealing with that bitch and shit." He's like, "Yeah, man, but like the first time the bitch goes out and sells pussy for you, it's gonna change your life." And you know, I reached a point in my life where that had to happen. I was down and out, fat nigga, but I had a nice little car. I had a little bit of flash and pizzazz on me. So I picked up this cute little bitch from the flea market, man. This bitch hit me up talking about, "Oh yeah, my boss is harassing me, this and that, rah rah rah." I'm like, "All right, bet. You know what, baby girl, I got you." Went, scoot the bitch up, take the bitch to the spot. Okay. Now this bitch, get this, guys. Listen carefully. This bitch was just getting sexually harassed an hour ago. Okay, within 30 minutes. This is the first time like I met the bitch face to face. Okay? I just been internet motherfucking, throwing game at this bitch. This bitch meets me, hops in my motherfucking car, drives an hour in the middle of nowhere to my spot. I had a nice little spot up in Katy. I make that bitch bust down, get naked, start dancing, and I break that hoe. I'm like, "Look, you know what? You ain't gotta worry about all that shit, baby girl. I'm gonna be here for you. I'm gonna take care of you. Okay? You ain't gotta worry about these Marquez niggas. Now I'm here for you." And you gotta look at that bitch in her eyes, man. Like you gotta have the eye contact. Like you gotta look deep in that bitch's soul. Now the thing is, see, the nigga that was sexually harassing her, he approached that bitch sideways. Nah, bro. Like you're
Right,
supposed to confirm a hoe to her face. Like, you know what? You a hoe, and guess what, baby girl? I love it. I fucking love
right,
it. But it's
right,
okay. You know,
right,
women love that
and that's
confirmation. Let them accept their
right,
sexuality. Now, let them
right.
accept their sexuality and then make you money in the process. It's okay because guess what? The first customer she knocked was a Harris County Sheriff's deputy.
Yeah,
Okay,
and we all know they some of the biggest tricks.
man, I swear to God, bro, I drove this bitch up to the motherfucking Best Buy parking lot. All right, made that hoe jump in this nigga's truck, man. You feel me? That nigga gave me $200. I was like, "Fuck it, man. You know what, nigga doing bad? Ain't had no job." I was on my last dime. He gave me 200. I sent that bitch to his fucking truck. 10 minutes later, the bitch come back smiling. And then she asked me, she's like, "I did good." I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, baby girl, you good." And then she starts ragging on that nigga's dick, how he ain't have no motherfucking stroke, how he can't do this, how he can't do that. And I'm like, "All right, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool." Now the bitch is laughing and happy about it because she feel like she can share that shit with somebody else that's not a homegirl. You know, like that bitch feels that close to you, she can share the information where she feels like she actually accomplished something. It's like,
Right.
whoa. I mean, fucking think about it. This bitch went from being sexually harassed at her job, okay, within 1 hour, a random nigga picking her up, breaking her ass down,
Oh,
and the next day having that hoe jumping from motherfucking car to motherfucking truck on the track in the Best Buy parking lot, man. Talking about God bless America. You feel me? So it's just
and see and see and like you said, man, it's why like we were talking about earlier. She was like you said, she was happy. She was happy to bring back daddy money.
exactly. She
And
wanted to do that. They want to feel that power, man. And you give her that opportunity to feel that power. But see, a lot of these hoes out here are renegades, man. Like they're fucking up a lot of things. And these niggas
right,
ain't
right,
pimping
right.
that bitch right, man. Like this shit is a business. You handle this shit right like a businessman and you straight. You feel me? But the thing is, it's a lot of work, man. And that's why pimping, like you think it's easy, no. The whole flash and the pizzazz and the ice clothes, the jewels, the nice cars, the pimp has to do that to attract the bitch. Just like a peacock. A
Right,
peacock has no fucking qualities, okay? It opens this motherfucking it opens its feathers. That's what they call peacock, to attract the female. You feel me? Like
right.
you attracting that attention. So that way that bitch can look and she be like, shit, should I choose? Should I stay away? Damn, you know what? This nigga crazy. He's different. Let me fuck with him. Let me see what's going on. You know?
And
They love that
and
shit.
now, Star man, I want
Hmm.
to ask you a question because like
What's
we was
good?
talking about earlier, it's just a certain mindset that the P have over everybody else that set him apart. You know what I'm saying, from the Mac the player and
Whoa.
the Mac the player and the Simp. I mean, because like you said, that like and once the it's I gotta ask you like for example for you, once
Hmm.
that first time you broke a bitch, I'm pretty sure that you never went back to blue pot. It's like impossible for you to
Man,
go blue pill again after you broke a
never.
bitch.
Never. Honestly, it's like, I mean, a bitch nowadays can even ask me, oh, hey, you know what? I want to go hang out and eat. I'm like, nah, I ain't trying to do that shit. Like,
Right,
like I don't want to do that shit, man. Like you can't make me do that shit. Like I feel like I'm committing a cardinal sin against my own self because I've suffered a lot. Like it took a moment of desperation and a crazy time in my life where my homie, who was a motherfucking international PI breaking bad bitches, his ism just fucking sparked in my mind. I was like, oh shit, like I'm gonna have to do this for real. And once you open your eyes, you can never go back. You can never go back ever.
right. And I said it personally too. Like me personally, like I said, when I broke a bitch before the first time that I never ever knew that I would never go back to a blue pill ideology to think that that women are what society project them to be, because I say this all the time that I done did some scandalous things with women to where I can never trust a woman. It's
Never.
impossible for me to ever trust a woman ever again. And it's sad.
Worst
It's
mistake
sad that that's the case, but it's actually. I
is
mean,
reality.
that's just reality, and that's what separates the P from everyone else, because the P, he set reality for what it is and not for what he wanted to be.
Exactly. The P understands at the end of the day, you know what, man? Um, my OG homie who taught me the ism, man, like who I just hung around, told me this. He's like, look, man, one thing you gotta understand in life, you know what? If you ain't with her, another nigga is in her. So that means if you're not with her,
Right,
somebody else is inside her. So it doesn't matter whose dick she's getting or who she's fucking or who she's sucking. At the end of the day, brother, you do not own it. Okay, this is not motherfucking ancient Rome. You can't have real slaves. Now you can enslave their mentality. You can enslave them to a capacity. But at the end of the day, a
right.
hoe is gonna do what a hoe is gonna do, and that is the hoe. Doesn't matter it's yo dick, his dick, elephant dick, fucking donkey dick, nigga. It don't matter. Okay, that is what a hoe does. That is the natural evolution of a hoe. Since they begin knocked upside their head in the motherfucking cave with the caveman motherfucking stick, and you just knock the bitch. You're like, nah, bitch, get over here. You know, like there is ingrained in them, and all this Me Too movement and feminist bullshit. You know what? Hey, God bless. You know what? I support the feminist because the more comfortable she feels about her sexuality, that's better for you. You feel me? That's better for a motherfucking P. You know what? That takes the whole guilty equation out of it because that is
Right.
the one thing that stops a hoe from hoeing guilt. Once the bitch stops feeling guilt, boy, you got her.
And and to go off to what you said earlier, like like what you just said like a couple lines ago, when you were talking about basically that a hoe is gonna be a hoe, and that's why the P understand that you can never own a woman physically, but
Never.
that's why the P wants the bitch soul. The P want the bitch.
Exactly.
He want her whole entirety. He don't want the body because he know that anyone have a way with him. And the funny thing is about the other thing, the play the pimp understands that the player and the Mac and the simp don't understand is that all females got hoe in them, just like all niggas got a simp and a pimp in him.
That's right. That's right, man.
And
And
another thing,
mhm.
I ain't no, I ain't want to interrupt, but like I
No, no,
said
go ahead.
before,
Go ahead.
what I wanted to say was, um, like you were saying. Now let's like in my a quick example of that all girls got a little hole in them is, for example, like dudes think that because a bitch not getting paid for for selling pussy that she ain't selling pussy, because these bitches really they doing other ways of prostitution without it being an institutionalized prostitution. For example, now this would be quote unquote considered a hoe. I mean, I'm gonna give an example. A bitch in college,
Yeah.
she probably go to a big university. He got probably at least 10,000 niggas at that mug. For like it's 20,000 kids total. Half of them it's 10,000 kids. And this simple math, this is just simple basic math. And I'm being nice with these numbers. I'm being very nice with these numbers.
Yeah.
This not including social media. This not including anything like Instagram, Facebook, tag, dating profiles. This is just
Mhm.
real life socially. Let's say a female a 7. She average, above average, but she
Yeah.
not just the hottest piece of thing. In the college with 20,000 kids and half of them boys, she getting at least approached by 5 niggas every day. I mean, if you do that, if you do the math in 1 year, that's 1,800 niggas.
Man.
Now, she not. I mean, that's just if you got common sense and you got a mind. She not gonna meet 1,800 men and not be attracted to one of them,
True.
and or only be attracted to one of them. I mean, if it's simple math, if she talks to only 1% of these niggas, that's 18 niggas.
Mhm.
Now, I'm just gonna be nice. On average in college, let's say a bitch talk to a different nigga every other 3 months.
Yeah.
That's 4 dicks she didn't have
Mhm.
in 1 year. You do that in the whole college career, she didn't fuck 16 niggas alone just in college.
Man, and honestly, Mello, bro, on the cool, man, bro, you being too nice with these numbers, because
Nice. I'm
I would
being
say
very nice. Yeah.
I would say on the cool that bitch going through 16 dicks in a week, homie. Fuck you mean, bro?
Right.
Like the worst thing is, man, the nicer she looks, man, the more of a hoe is in her because she is trying to overcompensate. Like you ever met a bad bitch, she real nice. You be like, man, bitch, why you so fucking nice? That bitch is over trying to compensate for her holiness because she out there sucking and fucking Tom, Dick, Harry, Javon, motherfucking Darnell. She probably fucking her stepdad too, because bitches be into that type of shit. Also real nigga shit, man. And the thing is, bro, like they just love feeling that moment of power, man. And reiterating to what I said before, man, like on some real nigga shit, man, I would jack off before I ever go feed a bitch, man. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit, man. On some real nigga shit. I don't give a fuck. You know what? Sex does not excite me. You know what the fuck excites me, man? Some money, man. And that's the pimp mentality. Cause I was at the desperate point of my life, and I'm like, fuck, I need this money, man. I gotta eat. I gotta pay my phone bill. I gotta pay the rent. I gotta pay the light bill, and that's all it is, man. Motherfucking money. Fuck what a bitch is, man. Cause a bitch ain't gonna be loyal, man. I'm speaking from my own experience. I fucked up and I made a mistake you know, and I learned from it because I thought that I could change myself. But the thing is, when your eyes are wide open, you know what? You can never be a square again. You can't have the white picket fence and two and a half
Right.
kids, man. You can't expect loyalty and trust from a bitch. Fuck is wrong with you, man? That shit does not exist.
And,
Those are figments of your imagination.
and look, and to go out what you said, and this another misconception that people have. Just because you're a pimp don't mean that you can't fall in love. I mean,
That's
you
true.
can still fall in love, but the
Happened to
thing
me.
is, yeah, the pimp he not fully all the way blue pill. I
Hmm.
mean, you can still fall in love. I mean, if you take a look some of the greatest pimps of all time, they end up getting married when they got the game. I mean,
Yep.
because it's just inevitable that you're gonna find someone that you like. But like you said, the pimp mentality, he never lose sight of putting his grip or over that.
Never.
But we all slip up on the pimping for sure. You know,
Man, bro,
any
look.
any P I tell you,
Everybody has
fine,
sinned in front of the pimp God, man. I don't care who the fuck you is, man. I don't care how many hoes you got, bro. On the cool, you might get a little bit comfortable because look, man, this life, man, it's a lonely and sad life, man. I mean, it's not
right? It's
motherfucking
very
easy, man. You got a big ass Tempur-Pedic bed, king size, and waking up and you motherfucking alone, man. That is the reality of the situation. And these Simps, honestly, you know what, man? I kind of envy these motherfuckers sometimes because they got it easy, man. Like they don't see what the fuck is
yeah,
going on. And sometimes I wish I
right,
can go back. Sometimes I wish I can go back. I
right,
sit at night, I'm like, damn, man, this shit sucks. but but the thing is, it's like that's a reality, man. And once you're
right.
awake, you can never go back to sleep,
You
man. Just
can't
like
go back to
Neo in the
sleep.
Matrix, man. You can never go
Right,
back to sleep and it hurts, man. And when it hurts, a pimp will make mistakes, man. I mean, you know what?
right,
His bottom bitch might be looking real nice, he might spend a little bit of time with her, rah, this and that, this and that. Next thing she knocked up. And then it's like, fuck, like what the fuck you gotta do? I mean, a lot of people in this situation, I know a lot of people in this situation, man. Like they've been through that shit. Okay. And it's not easy because at the end of the day, like we're still human beings. Like we're social animals. Like we deserve connection. We deserve emotions. Like it's hard for us to survive. Okay,
right.
we're not lone fucking wolves, man. And the thing is
And
we
that's a
need
good perspective you
companionship.
bring on that
Yeah,
because I feel on that too is the flip off what you said is like you said we not saying that we unable to be human, but the thing is the pimp with the pimp is he basically he didn't reprogram his mind to be at an unnatural state because it's unnatural for you to not want validation from a woman.
that's
But
really
that's what
unnatural.
the pimp then rewired his mind to think otherwise. And like you said, I tell people this all the fucking time. I'm like, man, it really sucks to know how shitty the life is because once you know the truth, it really sucks. Like because you know that 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 basically like once you start getting into it, you just see all the fucked up shit. It's like no, like you said, it's no way you can go back. And like you said, the simps they got it easy because
Too easy.
they still can hold on to the that false reality. That false reality, like you said, in the false reality before you had the knowledge, you thinking like you said, oh yeah, you're gonna get married, you're gonna find a faithful woman, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You're gonna be able to be happy, just
yeah.
having that quote unquote cookie cutter life, but that's not real. That is
It's
not
not.
real, and that's what the P understand that it's not real. And like you said, Iceberg Slim said it even his own self that the pimp is the loneliest motherfucker in the world.
Bro, I swear to God, man. You know what? Motherfucking RIP to the nigga Iceberg, man. You feel me? Because that nigga knew that this life, man, it's not meant for everybody, man. Like I don't want to wish my life on some motherfucker. Feel me? It's hard, man. Like it's hard, bro. So that's why the pimp, the only thing is left is the money, cause that's the last thing real. You feel me? Cause that's at least something that he can touch and validate and be like, oh shit, you know what? This is a real $100 bill. I mean, you can't hold a bitch and be like, oh, this is a real bitch. Nah, man, fuck up out of here, bro.
Right.
You know, these bitches, okay, in the
Only loyal to the
mindset,
game.
loyal to the game, and they have a BBD mentality, which is a bigger, better deal. She might run into the nigga with the next
Mm.
better car, more paper, more hoes, his stable looking right. He might have more ice. He might have more game than you. He might be older than you. That's all a bitch is looking for, man. This shit is temporary, man. You feel me? So
Right.
that's why you just make the
And the
money
pimp
and that's
understand
it.
that too though. And
Mm-hmm.
that's another difference between um everybody else because the pimp understand that the hoe only temporary. Like this is not my bitch. you
Never.
know, she only faithful to the game. She only loyal to the game. And when you was, I mean, another thing like when we said when we first started the stream is that basically these hoes renegade these days anyway. So
Big
it's
time.
not like real pimping in effect right now. Because even these pimps out here, some of these pimps they really fucking up the game. Like, you know,
Big
and but these
time.
hoes really done fucked up the game because it's renegade. Like, it's really ain't no pimping out here. It's just these hoes just out here solo dolo freelancing the pussy.
And that's the problem, man, with these bitches freelancing and selling pussy on Snapchat and book your meetups and buy my premium. You know what, bitch? You know what? Shut the fuck up and sit the motherfucker down, bitch. Cause you out there running with no direction. How you gonna hoe and you don't have an accountant? Have you paid your taxes, hoe? Do you know what a motherfucking W-2 is? Do you know what a W-8 W-10 is? You feel me? Do you understand what it means to be self-employed? Do you understand that all those money and those electronic deposits that can easily be motherfucking tracked in your account, that's actually proof of your prostitution? You feel me? Which is still illegal. I mean, these bitches don't know the game. You feel me? Like
Right.
that bitch think all she gotta do is sell pussy. Well, bitch, guess what? You're gonna be 35 years old, two kids, selling pussy, and still be motherfucking broke. That's what it
Right.
is, man.
Because like they always say, the pimp game don't come with a pension. The pimp game do not come with a pension. You don't get no retirement check from the game. Like,
I'm telling you,
you
man.
supposed, like you said, these hoes don't have no direction. So yeah,
Nope.
you may make, yeah, you making what, 500, what, even a stack, even, I mean, that's even keep it 100. These hoes, they don't have they hustle. These hoes lazy these days. They don't know how they hustle. They probably not even put in a stack a night by themselves. But let's just say she put in a stack a night, but you still broke. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it come to it. You living really from session to session. I can't even say chick by chick, but session by session. You living from John to John. Like, you don't have no direction.
None. And that's just I don't know, man. I mean, it's like I look back at the game, man, and I should have motherfucking team, man. This shit is so fucked up nowadays. Like that's why I don't even get at a bitch online. It's like, I mean, I peel a bitch face to motherfucking face because I know when that bitch is gonna be in my face, she ain't got nowhere else to go. She ain't got no motherfucking choice, man. Either she gonna choose or she gonna motherfucking lose, man. Like she know what the fuck she gotta do. When you macking at a bitch online, man, on Instagram, Snap, or whatever the fuck it is, the whole game has changed, man. You feel me? So it's like you gotta be like
Yeah.
just straight, like, sending the same message to like 1,000 hoes and playing the numbers game, and that's cool. A lot of P's have
Right.
free time to do that. But me personally, man, the way I look at it, look, man, it's a lot of hassle with less return. And if
Yeah.
anybody that's smart that know what ROI is, that's return on investment. So if you sit there and you spending fucking a whole week talking to a bitch, right? Okay, let's say you spend a whole week talking to a bitch. You spending like at least maybe 5, 6 hours a day, back and back and back. Okay, times that by 7. You feel me? So you got 35 fucking hours. Okay, if you're working a shit job, that's $350. The first time you take her, okay, and then you break her, guess what? You gotta pay for the gas. You gotta pay for a motherfucking at least a sandwich or a burger for the bitch. Okay, at least a drink. You gotta pay for the room, you know? And then you gotta pay for that time. Like you out there for an hour, 2 hours with that bitch. That's your pay, bro. So you really have to think about it financially. Is it financially worth it? And to some P's, it's still worth it. And some P's, it's not, man. And me, God bless, man. I've been put in a situation where, you know what? I don't have to do that shit. You know what? If I want
Right.
to get at a bitch's face, man, I can. But I don't have to, bro. Like,
Right.
like I said, that moment of my life was out of desperation. Now, best believe, you know, it's like it's like if I want to, I can, but I choose not to because to me, my motherfucking brain is worth more to me than the motherfucking money. I would rather have that stress. I would rather have that shit
Right.
stress free.
Right.
I
And
don't
like
want
you
to be
said,
staring at a bitch, pimping at the whole 24/7, listening to her problems and her daddy molested her and she fucked her fucking dog and her uncle touched her at a quinceanera. Bitch, I don't fucking care. You know how many rape stories I've heard? I don't care. Okay, you know what? Hashtag me too, bitch. You know what? Hashtag me too. I don't give a shit. At the end of the day, like it's just so repetitive, man. And I know that bitch is lying through her motherfucking teeth because all she wants is attention and sympathy, man. And she ain't gonna get that from me. Anyways,
Yeah,
that's my thoughts on
that's
the matter.
crazy. Nah, for real, no. I totally agree with you on that, man. Cause like you said, like the juice these days, the juice not even worth the squeeze. It's like it
It's
ain't no
not.
to me. It ain't no point to be a P in these days, like because like you said, it's just not how it was. It really ain't. The game just changed because like you said, the social media then fucked up the game. And people think that that's just really an understatement, but when you really it goes not just for the P's, but for the players, for the Mac, anybody that's trying to deal
Everybody.
with women in
It's
general,
hard, man.
social media then fucked up the game because
Big time.
it didn't change the value of a man's attention because now a bitch don't need a bitch got an abundance of dick now. I mean they been had it, but definitely now. Like for example, a bitch she not gonna get approached by 50 niggas in person, but online a bitch can get approached by 50 niggas in one day just by her inbox alone. I mean,
That's right.
so that brings the value of a man's attention, and it also blows up her fucking ego. And because the simps they fuck up the game because
Hey.
now you got bitches who fat,
Oh
overweight,
my God. God bless. God bless. You know
single
what? You know what?
mother.
Wait. Pause. 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 I gotta interject about that, man, because man, that you touching an extremely important topic to my heart. These fat, ugly motherfucker makeup Sephora wearing assholes. Okay, bitch, you a size 16, bitch. You feel me? How the fuck are you gonna sell pussy when you can't even find it? You feel me? I mean, Carmen San Diego can't even find that pussy. You feel me? I mean, goddamn, motherfucking Sherlock Holmes and Watson are motherfucking lost because they can't find the motherfucking shit. How the fuck are you saying you fine and this and that is what you deserve? Nah, bitch. You know what the fuck you deserve? A motherfucking salad, man. That's what you motherfucking deserve, bitch. And all these simp ass niggas
Ah, man.
blowing that bitch's head up, man. Fuck that, bro. Why the fuck?
Right.
Why the fuck you want to make the bitch diabetic, homie? Why the fuck you want to take the bitch out to eat? I'm going to store what you want. You know what that bitch needs, my nigga? Some oxygen. You feel me? Get the whole motherfucking space. You feel me? Let the hoe breathe. You know, that's what the fuck she need. I mean, bitch asked me, are you going to the store? I'm like, yeah. You know what? And guess what, bitch? Stay in the motherfucking car because you ain't gonna get nothing. You buying? You paying? Fuck I look like. Fuck out of here, man. It's fake ass niggas, simping ass niggas. Anyways, my bad. Go ahead.
But see, this it's funny because when you say that, like, man, the simping really make it's simpler than encourage the social media behavior because it didn't fucked it up to the point where it ain't no point of return, and and it kind of go back to what we were talking about earlier that once you know that the game fucked up, it's like damn, bro. Every day you wake up, it's like these motherfuckers here, bro. It's like it make it hard to deal with shit because you know what the truth is, and the truth is that they didn't fucked up the game to the point
The
where it'll
juice,
never be
just
the same.
like you said, Mello, the juice right now is not worth the
It ain't worth the
motherfucking
squeeze.
squeeze,
And like
man.
that's not even talking about the game. That's just talking about niggas just trying to date these hoes. Like you can't like you was talking about earlier. These bitches, the simps that fucked up the game. They feel like they entitled to everything, but they not giving you shit. Like the bitch think that, like you said, you gotta take her out to eat and you gotta take her to fucking David Buster's and main event. And you don't even know this bitch gonna call you back after the date. I mean, that just
Fuck
keeping it 100
that.
and like for example, a bitch be on Facebook and she can say, "Hey, I'm hungry." Depending on how she look, I mean, I didn't see like you said, I didn't see fat bitches and this shit work. Bitch will put on there, "Oh, I'm hungry," and a nigga, some simp ass nigga coming on there, "What you want to eat?" You know what I'm saying? That
Motherfucking
and
bitch ass nigga, man.
right, and niggas will pull up. You know what I'm saying? And they wonder why bitches don't take niggas serious because they assume that every nigga is a simp, even the P's. Like the P's getting
Yep,
treated like simps these days. You know what I'm saying?
yep. Man, bro, I swear to God, man. Man, bro, on some real shit, I talked to this bad bitch about it like 2, 3 weeks ago, right? I was gonna go scoop her up this and that, rah rah. And then she hit me up. She's like, "Oh, I don't want to chill with you." I'm like, "Wow, what's up? Like, what the fuck happened?" Now, get this, guys. This bitch had been texting me. about how she wants to get tied up, beat, handcuffed. She's into BDSM, and I'm like, you know what? Hey, I'm down with that because I love taking my anger out on a bitch, man. She make me feel good. Make me feel like I'm alive in the motherfucking Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Pat, pat, pat. But the thing is, that bitch hit me up, and I'm like, wow, what happened? She's like, well, I got this guy from I think it was Oklahoma or Arkansas. I don't know, some motherfucking podunk little bitch ass state, man. And this nigga is driving, okay, thousand something, 1,500, 1,600 miles. I don't know how far that shit is to her house to pick her up, take her out to eat, buy the bitch some shoes, okay, buy the bitch an outfit, and he loves her. And I'm like, wait, what? And I'm thinking, I'm like, this bitch was just texting me yesterday how she wanted me to suffocate her with my motherfucking dick. And now she coming at me with that shit. I was like, you know what? All right, man. You know what? Hey, God bless. You know what? Tell that nigga good luck. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah. And then she's like, why? I'm like, cuz, like, it is what it is, man. If that's what you like, then go ahead, cuz I ain't with that shit, man. These niggas is
Right.
fucking up everything for everybody and they don't understand. You are decreasing your value as a motherfucking man. Don't you understand that there are more women born every day than there are men? My nigga, you
Mm.
were blessed with a dick. Feel me? Like you were blessed.
Mm.
Don't matter if you're 2 inches, 10 inches, 100 inches. Don't matter what the fuck, bro. You are blessed, and you are a commodity in the society. Because you know what? If all the
Right.
sperm banks fail and shit, the human race cannot breed. And if the human race cannot breed, then motherfuckers will die. Because a bitch can't motherfucking make her baby on her own. The fuck? That bitch can't grow a motherfucking dick and have sperm. Bro, you are decreasing your value. Okay, that's what the pimp juice is, man. It's the value, bro. I mean,
Mm.
the attention, like you treating yourself like a bitch, like you the bitch in the relationship, man. You the bitch in the whatever the fuck the situation is. Oh, okay, what you want? Back in 1955, a woman would ask you what the fuck you want. You come home, bitch would hand you an old fashioned whiskey. You feel me? Would have
Mm.
dinner on the motherfucking table prepared. Okay, the kids would have been done their homework and watching TV and not disturbing you. And you sit there and smoke a
Mm.
motherfucking cigar and drink your goddamn whiskey, man, and eat your home
Mm.
cooked meal.
That's
Okay,
true.
that was
And
motherfucking
I
value,
agree with
man.
you. I man, and you hitting it right on the money because the Simps, they done fucked up the game to with a point that women don't have to be women no more, and it's acceptable.
They
And
want to
that
be
go along
men.
with their feminist agenda too. Yeah, they
Yeah,
go along with
man.
the feminist agenda too they because the game these bitches think they got the game fucked up because this is what I say all the time. I say this all the time, personally to myself. These bitches they want a traditional nigga, but they not a traditional woman. Like they
True.
still expect you to court them. They expect you to pay for the dinner. They want you to pay all the bills. They expect you to be the man and be protective. But this bitch, like you said, this bitch can't even. You most likely 9 times 10, you probably can cook better than her. She not
Hundred
cleaning.
percent.
She's
100%.
not feminine. She's not cooperative. She's not submissive. If you gave her opportunity, she don't know how to. She probably don't know how to run the household. She probably don't know how to raise any kids or nurture any kids. So, and these women, and that's acceptable today because the simps they didn't set the bar so fucking low to where now these women they don't have, they feel like they don't have to make no self improvement. They go back to the fat bitch. The fat bitch. I mean, I remember when I was little,
Hmm.
fat bitches wasn't getting play like that.
That's right.
Nigga would fuck them in private. A nigga would fuck a fat bitch in private
Not
and
even
go
talk
today.
about it.
Now, yeah, and now niggas openly fucking thirsty over fat bitches. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because now you blowing this bitch head up. She a 4. You got to think that she a 8. You blowing her head up, and now she feel like she ain't got to make no self improvement, and she a fat bitch, and
Man.
she feel like okay, niggas still gonna sell me, and I'm 300 pounds. I ain't got no baby daddy that's here for me, and I'm doing all this shit. And it kind of go like back what you said that the bitches then got so comfortable and the simps didn't drop the value of manhood so low that women don't want to go back to that. They don't want when a real nigga, they know when they dealing with a real nigga. Cause when they dealing with a real nigga, they like, I can't control this nigga.
Them
He
bitches
not,
get
I can't
scared.
I can't get in. Yeah, I
Them
can't get in.
bitches
Like
get
you said, they
scared.
get scared. because they not used to dealing with that. So they rather deal with what they comfortable with. They got all the game in the world for simp ass nigga, but
Hmm.
they ain't got no game for the P and or a real man. You feel me?
That's right, man. That's right. And now, going back to the main issue of the topic, can a simp ever become a pimp? Yes and no. Because like I said, it was a very, very, very few fraction of a percent. We're talking about fraction of a fucking percent. Because, I was, training this motherfucking kid. Like he was with me every day, 10 hours a day. And what the fuck he learned? Nothing. And it's a goddamn
Right,
shame. Honestly, man, you know what? It breaks my motherfucking heart. Because I was like, look, bro, like you were with me and you didn't learn shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing with your life, man? Like, you gotta understand, okay? Like, these bitches, look, you bought the bitch a motherfucking pizza, get the bitch some free weed. I met the bitch when I was about to go take a piss. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? What's good? Blah, blah, this and that. I pulled the bitch's number, and within a week, I dicked that bitch down right in front of you, man. And how's that make you
them
feel?
facts. That's
Facts.
facts.
Facts,
Them
motherfucking
is
facts,
facts.
man. Because and you know what, Mello will tell you this, man. Everything I say is a motherfucking truth, man. And I stand by it. Because they don't make niggas like me and Mello no more, man. Because we say what we mean and we mean what we say. And everything I've said is a motherfucking truth, man. I ain't gotta sit here and make up no lies. You know what? Because guess what? My imagination is not good because my reality is fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My reality is fucking crazy, man. Like I can't even make this shit up. And it's so sad, and I feel bad for the kid. I'm like, look, man, if somebody had, fucking told me, you know what, hey, bro, chill, chill, chill. Don't worry about this hoe. Don't be at the bitch's face. I'm a peeler, and we're gonna run a motherfucking train on the bitch just because, bro. You the homie, and you wanna fuck it. I got you. I'll be like, all right, man, that's what's up. Like, you can't take no offense to that. Like you can't be like, oh man, like what the fuck? Like you can't feel jilted because you don't own that pussy. You feel
Right.
me? And
Right.
the sad part is, like this nigga did all this shit to the bitch. You feel me? I run through that hoe. Okay, I dropped this bitch off a motherfucking Walmart, man, just because I felt like going home and taking a nap. Because on some real nigga shit, my car broke down. You feel me? My
Yeah.
car broke down. I didn't want to deal with this shit. I'm like, look, man, you know what, bitch? I'm gonna drop you off. And she didn't want to go home. She's like, nah, I want to spend the weekend with you. I love you. This, that. I was like, what the fuck? Are you fucking serious? I ain't got time for that shit, bitch. Like, I gotta go work, make some motherfucking money. You feel me? And if you can't make
Right.
me no motherfucking money, why you with me? So I went, dropped the bitch off to Walmart, right by her motherfucking house, and she walked her ass on home. And the bitch still coming the next day, begging and crying, oh, how can you do that to me? Niggas never done that to me. I'm like, hey, I told you, it is what it is. Like, bitch can't be that comfortable, okay? When you give a woman that much power, that's when you lose your power. Because
Right. Most
anything,
definitely.
relationship, anything is all about control. Okay, it's not about love
Right.
and loyalty. That shit does not exist. It's about control. You got motherfucking
Right.
control, then
You ain't got shit.
you
You ain't got
exactly,
shit. I mean, because like going off what you saying, man, somebody got to run that motherfucker. I mean,
hmm
either you controlling the shit or your ass getting controlled. I mean,
that's
and
it,
to be honest, these women want to be controlled. I mean, but the Sims then fucked up the game to where they, what I'm saying, when some of these, most of these, like they renegade, man. They don't want to deal with that. They don't want to lose their control. They don't want to relinquish the control.
man. On some real shit, man. That's why, you know what? I don't even stay at a bitch's face like that, man. Because if I know if I'm gonna stay at that bitch's face, you know what? I can go out and I can hustle. And I can make me my $500,000 with no stress.
Right.
Why the fuck do I need to go put up with that bullshit and make $500,000? You feel me? Like it's not worth it for me to put up with that. To be responsible for a human being, like, come on, man. That shit is not easy, man. Anybody who said that pimping, you know what? That takes me back to this motherfucking this wrestler on WWE or WWF. I don't know, back in the day, man, when I was a kid. He used to run out and he kept saying the pimp train, or you know what? He had a move called pimping ain't easy or something. You remember, Mello? You remember? You remember, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it makes sense. Pimping ain't easy. And just like the song is hard out here for a pimp, it is hard, bro.
All right.
Like nobody
It
wants
really
this
is
life.
though.
Nobody wants this life, man.
No, for real. They don't talk about when your hoes get killed or your hoes get, what I'm saying, murdered or You never know. You don't know if you're gonna see that hoe ever again. They don't know that shit.
Really don't.
They don't know. They don't talk about that type of part. They don't tell you about you know cops locking up your bitch and shit because they don't want to see a pimp shine and a lot of bullshit. Like they don't tell you about the bullshit. They don't tell you about the times when you fucking what down and out. You probably what down to the left of your bottom hole. You feel me? Like shit like
Exactly.
that. They don't tell you about what I'm saying the hard part. They just figure like like I said, they tell you that they make it. They want to seem like pimps or fucking manipulators who forcing bitches to do something they don't want to do, and they just lazy and they don't want to get a job and they just want to live off the bitch. I mean, that's what
Hmm.
they try to promote. But they not telling you that the pimp really is he an
It,
entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? He
bro,
a genius.
entrepreneur.
He
Hmm.
he you know what I'm saying? He got the master plan to he is an alchemist because he
Exactly.
creating money. He's an alchemist. He doing a lot of shit. I mean, the pimp he really on some higher level spiritual shit.
Hmm. Now, see, my OG told me this. He was like, "Look, man, I don't even like doing this shit, but I'm gonna tell you one thing." And this is my homeboy. He was just 4 years older than me. He's like, "Look, a pimp sells his soul, and a hoe sells her booty hole." Okay,
Mm,
so a pimp sells his soul, and a bitch sells her booty hole. Okay, to like you gotta sell a part of yourself. You feel me? Like you gotta sell a part of yourself on a bitch so she can go out and motherfucking suck and fucking make you some money. Because you know, bitch is so motherfucking dumb. Bitch would give her money to a goddamn stop sign, man. You feel me? That bitch don't know up from down, left from motherfucking right. You know? All she know is she gotta choose up tonight. So the thing is, at the end of the
really.
day, man, it takes a toll on your personal well-being, a lot of stress. I mean, that's why these peas ain't happy, man. I mean, like, you didn't understand that shit does not exist, you know? And that's why these Sims, they got happiness, man. And low key, man, low key, like, low key, I'm like, man, fuck these bitch ass niggas, simp ass, hoe ass niggas happy, man. I want me some happiness, motherfucker.
Right.
But yeah,
And,
man.
and and see the thing is, okay, they go back to when you was talking about your own personal experience of trying to upgrade a nigga from the simp to the pimp level. And I ain't gonna lie to you, me personally, cause I ain't gonna. You know what? Me and my own self. I could talk about it because I know a couple people personally. They do the same shit, and it just baffled me. Is like it kind of go back to what you were saying earlier, like when you said that he got kind of what I'm saying tricked out because he thought that the pussy was his, and the bitch was showing him that the pussy wasn't his because she literally showed him that the pussy ain't his because she was down for it. She was down for what you was talking about. She was down for the train. She was down. She literally showed him by being down for the train that nigga, you're not gonna be the only one to have this pussy. And not only that, but like you go back to what you was talking about the happiness. I really feel that the simps they know the truth, but they just don't want to acknowledge it because
Exactly.
it's so peaceful. It's so peaceful just to live in a fantasy world. Like you said, it's
And
hard
it's
to accept the
and
truth.
it's
It's just like
motherfuckers.
everything else in life. People ignore like for example conspiracy theories. I mean, a lot of these conspiracy theories are not conspiracy. I mean, but a lot of these people they can know the truth about anything and they still don't give a fuck. I mean, it's like because
Mhm.
it just people rather have their happiness and how they have it than know the truth. Because the truth, like I mean, it sounds corny, but like they say, the truth really do will set you free, or the truth hurts. I mean, nobody want to accept the truth. I mean, that's true though.
The thing is, these people they want safety and security. And when, just like you said, you take the motherfucking pill and you wake up out the matrix, you realize there's no such thing as safety, security, loyalty, honesty, trust. These are made up things that us as humans have made up to make ourselves feel that hope. That this life is long living. No, man, this is motherfucking temporary, man. If it's temporary, that everything is temporary, man. So this feeling of safety and security that everybody, fools themselves into feeling, that's just not real. I mean, the thing is, these people would rather be ignorant and happy than intelligent and sad. That's just
Yeah,
that's just that's just the thing. And for like you said, for simp To become a pimp, he has to cross that threshold. And when he crosses that threshold, man, it is a harsh, harsh, harsh reality. And it happens to very
Yeah.
few. And some people are, like you said, are born into it, and some people are made into it. I was made into it, man, because my reality was crashing around me. I had fucking two pennies to rub together, but I had me a nice ass whip, and I had the motherfucking game and ism, so I went and I peeled a bitch, man. You know, fuck it.
Right. Nah, no. Truth is, I like I said, same here for me, man. The ism was brought into my life, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like you said, it came to me at a time, at a major event in my life that made me want to flip the switch. You know, it made me
Yeah.
want to flip the switch. So and I was like, I was surrounded, like you said, same thing. I was already surrounded by peas. Like, I grew up with peas in my family. Like, so it was never not the game never was around, but it just, like you said, you just gotta cross over to that threshold. And I mean, like I said, we not finna sit here and act like that having this knowledge don't have its benefits, because it
True.
makes shit a lot of, it make your life, because yes, the most stressful part is knowing the truth, but also it take away a lot of the stress that other people don't have. I mean, that other people do have, because other people, they, a lot of shit that they stressed out about is self-inflicted because they don't want to deal with the truth. And once you know the truth, you know how to get rid of the fucking bullshit. I mean, you really do, especially when you know the game and you know the ism. Like, the game and the ism stop a lot of bullshit that regular dudes go through.
These
And
niggas be
or it
worried about,
also,
my bad, man. I don't want to interject,
oh no, you
interject.
good, you can
But
continue.
the thing is, these
I
niggas
wasn't gonna
worried
say
about,
nothing much.
if these bitches, at home staying loyal, this and that. Nah, bro. You know what? That bitch is not at church, but she's on her motherfucking knees, nigga. So when you understand that that is her natural habitat for a home, then, like I said, it does take away a lot of stress and a lot of frustration. Cause hey, you know what? Fuck it. At least like you become what's the word? Content. I would say like when you get the
Yeah,
game at ism, you become
right,
content. You don't become happy. You're like, all right, fuck it. You know what? It is what it is. I know what it is. I'm okay with it. Like you swallow the harsh
right.
fucking pill, and you know what? Hey, it's not gonna be all right, but fuck it. It is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie to you, that's like the perfect way to put it. The P mindset is really just accepting life for what it is, and really just is making the best out of a fucked up situation. Pretty much.
Mhm. You gotta enjoy
Okay,
your
because
life for what it is, man. Honestly, fuck taking a bitch out to eat. Honestly, you see me at Cheesecake Factory by myself. You see me at the Gallo with some fucking
right,
$3,000 motherfucking ostrich and motherfucking tiger boots on, bitch. I don't give a shit. You feel me? By myself.
right.
You'll see me at 5115. You'll catch me in Saks solo because I don't need companionship like that. Like I would rather be alone and content than with somebody and miserable. Because come on, man. I
Mm.
mean, like you can't live your life like that. Like you really want to go through life and stressed out every second. Be like, damn, what the fuck this bitch doing, man? What is she up to? This and that, this and that. You would drive yourself crazy. Okay, you will have
And
stress.
you know what,
I mean,
man? It's so
go ahead, go ahead.
crazy, bro. Because literally earlier today, um, I had I was talking with my friends about polygamy, and I,
Hmm.
and we was talking about the same shit. Like, I was basically telling them, that, bro, like polygamy, bro. I mean, the reason why I say polygamy, because I agree with polygamy, because it's the realistic way of viewing life, bro. Because, like, y'all want to be in a monogamous relationship, bro, but just because a bitch tell you that she love you and she only talking to you, don't mean that's really what the case is. That don't
True.
mean that. I mean, 9 times out of 10, you in an open relationship, you just don't know it. And
Hmm.
and that and that's the thing, the fact that I was trying to get with these dudes, and they still not understanding that they want to live in a fantasy world. Because I'm trying to tell them, like, bro, okay, you slept with a girl, and have you slept with a girl with a boyfriend before? He like, yeah. I'm like, now what make you think the bitch won't do that shit to you? I mean, it's just common sense. It's common sense
Facts.
shit. Like, if
Preach.
you done slept
Facts.
around with other niggas' girls, what makes you think that your girl won't sleep around on you, bro?
Man, on some real nigga shit, bro. I have fucked bitches in the house while the baby daddy was outside waiting in the motherfucking car, and he told that, and she told that nigga, "Hey, I'm going to my stepdad house, and you can't come inside because he doesn't like strangers at his house." What the fuck?
Oh my
I
god.
busted a nut on that bitch's face, had her go out smelling like some motherfucking man juice. You know what I'm saying? And that nigga just didn't even know what the fuck to do. And he was watching her kid that who she has from another nigga. So she went, tricked that nigga into taking care of her little bastard. You know what I'm saying? While she over at my house getting dick down. Just because
Mm,
bitches love to get treated like shit, man. And like you said, social media has fucked up a lot of shit, man. And you know what? The simp might think, oh, you know what? I might just throw money at a bitch or time, attention. No, brother, it means nothing. Put that money, time, and attention to yourself. You feel me? Be
yes.
content with
Most definitely.
yourself, man. Be content with yourself. Be confident. Me, I'm a fat motherfucker, man. And guess what? Nobody can tell me different. I know I'm a fat motherfucker. But guess what? Don't bring your bitch around me because I'm going to peel you. You feel me? I'm going to peel
Right.
that bitch. I'm going to fuck her. Cause
Man.
trust me, I mean, I'ma show her something she ain't never seen before. And you know what that is? A real nigga. Okay, that's what I'm gonna show a bitch. You know
Right.
I mean,
And
that's another reason why I don't go to clubs no more because niggas get mad, and I don't want to get into
mm,
fights. And, I mean, I ain't trying to get stabbed by no motherfucking simp because these niggas be handcuffing, and I ain't trying to get shot up with no pussy. Because honestly, my life is worth more than an hour worth of pussy, man. You feel me? I don't give a
right.
fuck. You know what? Had a bitch, bro. I ain't tripping. But at the end of the day, that ain't yours to give though. It's community
Mm,
pussy. You feel me? That
mm.
is like a motherfucking timeshare. A bitch's pussy is like a timeshare. You might have it Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday she might be with this other nigga from 9 to 7, and then
Most definitely.
Saturday and Sunday, you know what? She might be with a quote unquote dad, aka me. From 11 to 8. So
Yeah.
it's timeshare
It's that
pussy,
dad
man.
that don't want you to come in the house.
That's all it is, man.
And it's funny that you say that because you literally hit that on the money because she'll be treating you like you said, calling you the stepdaddy that can't
Hmm.
come in, and dudes will go for it. But another thing is
Yep.
like y'all truly need to understand that Star ain't lying to y'all. But it's like Star got that big boy swag. Like when he coming through, I ain't gonna lie to you, he shutting shit down. It's game over for y'all. It really is. Like just
Man.
go ahead and just give him your bitch. It just better. It just give it to him before and save yourself the heartache. I mean, he gonna pull it for
Honestly,
real.
honestly, you know what, Mello? I appreciate all the accolade. You feel me? I appreciate all the accolade, and it's true, bro. Like the thing is, if you underestimate a nigga, that's when you fucked up. And me personally, I love to get underestimated. Like they look at me, they're like,
Mm,
"Oh shit, this nigga fat, he dumb, he lazy, he don't know what." You know what? Hey, I ain't gonna fucking stroke my own motherfucking dick, bitch, but I got an IQ 130. Guess what? God bless. You feel me? I
you
could have done
right.
a lot of shit, but honestly, I didn't want to do a lot of shit, man, because my teacher told me one thing, you know, don't work harder, work smarter. And
Mm,
that's what you have to do. You have to
mm.
work smart. That's what I do. Fuck it.
And
And I'm happy with
and
it.
look, you know what? That one little thing you said gonna go over a lot of people's head. This man said he had a 130 IQ. Like that's a one thing. That's one thing people don't understand, bro. Pimps are highly intelligent. Like most
Extremely.
P's, I didn't know they are fucking geniuses. Like you gotta have a genius level type of um mindset to even accept a type of reality to even be on that type of vibration. I mean, like if I'm not mistaken, Iceberg Slim IQ was 175.
Bang.
That's fucking higher than Einstein,
Yeah.
and that's one of the greatest pimps of all time. And this guy had a high IQ than Einstein. So like people don't they not aware that you can be multifaceted. That's really what a pimp is. The pimp is a renaissance man. You know what I'm saying? The
True.
pimp, he, you know what I'm saying, he the square that can hang with the gangsters. He the gangster that can hang with the squares. You feel me?
True. True. And the pimp makes a lot of niggas nervous, man, because when a pimp come around, they know what, their game better be tight. Their motherfucking game. No, no, you know what? I got it. The game better be tight and their dame better not be in sight. You feel me? That dame better not be in sight because that hoe is gonna get took, shook, and motherfucking booked, man. And it's just a sad reality. Like you have to wake up and accept it. And if you can't accept it, then you motherfucking simp. And you know what? Hey, God bless. You know what? Live your motherfucking life. It ain't affecting mine. You feel me? But you are fucking it up for mankind because my life, hey, God bless, short, what, less than 100 years, whatever the fuck it is. I ain't tripping. I accept my reality. And when you accept your reality, you have nothing to fear, bro. That's it. That's all I gotta say.
I'm definitely gonna agree with that. And like, is there anything you might want to add before we wrap it up? You know,
Man, on some real shit, man. I just want to say shout out to you for, finally, bringing me out on this podcast bullshit. Cause you know me, man. Like, I don't like to, sit there and talk and do all this other shit. Like, I'm about that action, man. I like that action. Fuck it. So I appreciate you bringing me out. It's nice. It's always a little bit different. And I ain't one of them stingy ass niggas to, not, let these new niggas growing up, not let them know like what the fuck is going on. And if you can see it and you can accept the reality, then you know what, good for you. And if you can, then hey, you know what? A sucker born every second, man. So fuck it. You're gonna be a sucker, you're not gonna be a sucker. That's all I gotta say.
right? And my, my last thing I want to say, the star, y'all definitely gonna have the boy back on here again. We're gonna have to get y'all another webisode. But also, I want to end it off by saying, like, man, the choice is y'all's, bro. Like, for real, like you'll be surprised of what you can go from. You'll be surprised of how far the ism can take you. You'll make some serious improvement in your life, and it's more than just women. It's like
It
this
affects
shit will,
everything. You have to believe in
yeah,
yourself. You have to have that confidence. Me, I'm a
right.
fat nigga. Niggas used to cap on me in high school, and I used to fuck cheerleaders. What the fuck? You feel me? I used to hang out with the emo kids. I could hang out with the nerds. I could hang out with the niggas selling dope. Like I could hang out with the anarchists. Like it doesn't matter to me, man. Just like you said, a pimp is multifaceted. And when you accept that ism into your life, a lot of shit will open up for you, man. Like you will just be a better version of yourself. And don't you want to be better? I mean, that's why y'all listen to Mello, man. I mean, you want to be better. You want to improve yourself. That's why you spend this hour and a half, hour and a half, how fucking long we were rambling on for. But that's what's going on. You want to improve
Right.
yourself.
And another thing is, like, I want to say to what Star said is basically, I'm gonna give you an example, bro. Star the type of, this is what a pimp is. A star can just leave from your bitch who just said that, she out with her friends, she just having a girls' night out. He'll just leave from her sucking his dick, waking up. He'll wake up the next day and go to the motherfucking anime convention. Now, how many of y'all going to anime convention? Y'all doing that? Y'all
Facts.
not, bro. Y'all on
Facts.
the other side. I mean, we going in there, bro. We knowing that most people in there not on that pimp level, but that's what a pimp is. It's not being the stereotypical what you think it is. It's a pimp is really multifaceted. Like he'll that same guy that could be in there, he's gonna come in there and he probably gonna fuck a bitch at the anime convention too. Because
Facts.
y'all gonna think that, because look, a lot of y'all going to the anime convention, y'all gonna think them hoes some good girls. Y'all gonna think them girls some fucking nerds. And the PI gonna know this bitch got a pussy just like every other bitch. So
That PI
man,
hoe, that
that's
motherfucking
all I
hoe
can say.
door is on 24/7, man. Like you could smell a hoe in the motherfucking air, man. Like you can smell that pussy dripping, be like, hey, what the fuck's going on over here? You know what? Let me meander on this way and see what the action looking like. And speaking of anime conventions, I went to this anime convention like a couple years back, or should I say 5 years ago. Okay, I crashed this anime convention. I didn't pay for the motherfucking ticket. This was a different one that they had in the Woodlands. Okay, I'm up there. I'm at the motherfucking mall and I see all these kids dressed up in cosplay. I'm like, hold on, what the fuck's going on? And I'm like, hey, dude, like, what's up? And he's like, oh, there's an anime convention right there across the mall. I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna come through. He's like, I bet. So I go in with this motherfucking group, finesse my way in, no ticket, no nothing.
Hmm.
Okay, and I'm walking
Is
around,
it?
peeping the scene, peeping this motherfucking scene, see what's going on. I see this cute bitch outside. Okay, the anime convention's over. She outside, smoking a cigarette, waiting on a ride. And I'm looking. I'm like, damn, nobody picking her up. And I go up to her, I start chopping up with a real, real, real pretty ass white girl. Blonde hair, green eyes, like my motherfucking type. Now, if y'all know the star, I like them fucking slim. You feel me? I mean, the star rule is if it's over 130, Blake Star does not get dirty, man. You feel me? Like on some real shit. I like me some petite, fine ass bitches where you can break a bitch. If your dick ain't hitting the host collarbone, homie, you is not doing something right, man. You feel me? Like your dick just gotta just like fucking break her ass and give her fucking scoliosis. You feel me? Like on some real nigga shit, man. So I chop it up with her. She's like, yeah, this and that. My ride didn't show up. My dad didn't show up. This. I'm like, where you stay? She's like, I stay in the Woodlands. Now I don't stay far. And back then I used to live in the Woodlands. I'm like, all right, bet I'll give you a ride. So she hop up in, in my nice ass car because I did have a real real nice car. You feel me? Bitch start playing with a touch screen. She see the custom 22 inches on the foreign with that staggered lip kit. She's like, ooh, like damn. You feel me? Hope sliding up all my leather and shit. So I start chopping up with her. Next thing I pull up at her crib. She starts telling me she's from Indianapolis and all this other
Mm.
crazy shit. Next thing I know, she got her fucking tongue down my throat and her hand down my pants. And I'm like, wow. Hey, God bless America. And then, she wants to hang out with me at a motherfucker hookah bar later. I'm like, bet. So I got me a little bit tug job. I got me a little bit of action, pulled my cute bitch, got a number, and went back home. It's crazy, man. Like life is crazy. That's all I gotta say. Like you have to be ready for whatever situation. Like anything gets thrown at you, you have to adapt and be like, fuck it. You know what? Don't
Right,
say no, say yes. Be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm down. You know? I
right.
mean
And that's
a
what
lot of
that
my
game is. That
hmm
game, that game is using like what you said, what taking what life gives to you and knowing how to navigate through that shit.
that's all it is, man. Like you have to be able to adapt and move around with that shit. Because if you don't, man, like like you're gonna be stuck with some shit. And you know what? I went through some harsh times. Mello can tell y'all niggas this. I was working a shitty ass motherfucking minimum wage job. Okay. Mello can say this for a fact. Okay. And then on top of that, I was
Right,
working a night job on top of that. Then I was slanging dope and I was
right.
hustling. Mello can tell you, and God bless. Now I'm at a situation where I'm at that I don't have to worry about nothing, man. And just within the span of maybe 2, 3 years at the most.
Right.
Niggas could sit there and cap on me. They're like, this nigga, rah, rah, this and that, he broke, this and that. And guess what? A couple years later, I'm in the gallo walking to Ferragamo spending 5 grand. You know, I mean, it's crazy, man.
Them
Like
facts
shit
too.
can change. Facts,
Those
facts.
those are
Shit
those are
can
documented
change.
facts. Like, and y'all like I said, and that's and look, and most definitely that's from having that ism. Most definitely, that's
That's what
ism.
it
That's
is.
if that's not ism, I don't know what is. And that's and look, he didn't he we talking about outside of the pimp game. That's he hustled that to where now he ran the game on fucking life to the point where he don't work for nobody else but himself.
That's right. I'm blessed, man.
Right.
Because I have to tell myself, be like, you know what, man, my life is not gonna be like where I have to go answer to somebody and be like, yes sir, no sir, like a motherfucking house nigga. I don't want to live like that. You feel me? Because that's crushing my potential. Because I got that ism in the game in me, will not let me be that type of nigga, man. Like, like a pimp goes against society, and the society is about control. And I will not become a fucking slave that's controlled. I want to be the motherfucker that controls. I hate authority. I don't respect authority at all. I I
Yeah.
make my own authority. I make my own rules and regulations, you know. And people are scared of me. And you know what? It is what it is. God bless. I'm in a situation where I got my own spot. I got my own little side hustle. I got my little business. Like I'm doing what the fuck I'm doing. And you know what? It's straight. And y'all gonna see within 2, 3 years, the star is up to something major, major. And just like Mello, man. I met up Mello a couple years ago. What? Going on 3 years ago, Mello? Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And Mello was, working the same spot I was working, hustling, doing what the fuck he had to do. And now this motherfucker's in school. He's gonna become an attorney, making big money. He's doing self help because he actually wants to help people. And I mean, that's a great, great, great motherfucking outlook for helping people. Because me personally, man, I've been become so jaded that I'm like, fuck, man, I ain't trying to help these motherfuckers because I went through some shit. Like I learned
Mm.
shit by going through
Right.
that shit. And honestly, I
Right.
believe these motherfuckers should go through, some
Right.
shit
No. No. Most
themselves
definitely.
to learn it, to learn it
Most
themselves, man.
definitely. Most definitely, man. Y'all don't understand the trial and error it takes to really get to a high level of ism. Like that shit is very painful. And you know what? That's another reason why a lot of people they just rather stay in their blue pill because they don't want to do the work. You know,
That's
they
right.
know it's a lot of work. They don't want to put in that like I said the other day, that quote, everybody want to win the gold medal, but nobody want to put in the work. You know,
You
everybody
gotta
want to
put
have
in
the
work,
glimmer.
man.
Yeah, most definitely.
Gotta put in work, man. I mean, dude, honestly, I lost it all. Man, I've done lost my cars, lost my house, been homeless, no money. You feel me? That shit ain't stopped me. God bless. Now I'm at a situation that I can do whatever the fuck I want to do, you know? But I just want to do better. Cause I want to look out for my peoples. I want to make sure they're good. And that's all it's about. Cause me, man, this shit doesn't phase me. Money doesn't phase me. I've been had it. I've been lost. I used to drive a Bentley. You feel me? I was a 20-year-old kid driving a motherfucking Bentley, man, just off the ism. You feel me? And shit happens, man. Life is always gonna have its ups and downs. You can't let life knock you down. I mean, all these people committing suicides, RIP, Triple X, this and that, and RIP, Chester from, Lincoln Park. And I think about it, I'm like, man, you know what? I look up these people and they're great and they're talented, but their main one thing is they're weak. If you are
Mm,
weak, you will never succeed. Do not be
mm,
weak. Okay? All this depression shit, because I've been through depression myself. Shit, I've been through it, bro. Like you lose everything. I'm talking about everything, bro.
right.
And if you don't fucking think about killing yourself, then you know what's something wrong with you, man. Everybody goes through depression. Everybody lost somebody. Man, my best friend got, shot and killed. Mello's lost somebody. Everybody has to go through
Yeah,
some real shit. And that makes you realize, be like, you know what? Either you want to be a sheep or you want to be a motherfucking wolf. Okay, I mean, you want to be a sheep or you want to be the wolf? Me personally, I'd rather be the motherfucking wolf, man.
most
That's the thing.
definitely.
All these
And
weak people, like, they want to be sheep, man.
right, and you know what? And to close it off with like what you said, man, just because like no, this what I don't understand about people. I mean, just because you don't put on the wolf clothing don't mean that you still ain't got to face the bullshit. I mean, so that's how I see life. I mean, you're gonna have to go through the bullshit regardless. Don't matter if you're depressed, you
It's
complaining,
required.
you making excuses.
Hmm.
The shit, life still don't stop moving for you just because you doing it. You still gonna have to do the shit. So how I see it is, you might as well put yourself in the best position to make that shit easy as possible in your life. And the easy way to do it possible is just to accept life for what it is. I mean, accept life for what it is and not for what you want it to be.
That's right. Preach, preach. Ah, man.
I mean, but
That's
we started, man. We didn't gave
yeah,
y'all a show, man. We ain't been here for one
man.
hour, 30 minutes, and you know, what I'm saying
Golly.
I want to appreciate my boy Stark being here. I know, he a busy man, so but I know, we know
I
we had to
appreciate
get
you
it
having
out
me
time.
on, Mello. Like I appreciate you give me a platform, man, because like I said before, a lot of people don't like me. And I'm fine with that. And the people that like me for what I am. I don't pretend to be something else I'm not. Either you genuinely like somebody for what they are or you don't. I don't play that fakery and that fuckery with nobody, man. Like I'm the type of nigga, if me and you got a problem, I'm gonna come at you face to face. That's
Facts
just the way
and
it
sing
is.
with facts.
That's how it is, man. And that's how everybody should approach life, whether it's self help or anything. If you got problems, face that shit yourself. Don't be a weak minded. There's like there's too many weak minded people, man, and you don't want to be that.
Yeah.
All right.
And you know what? And look, guys, we about to end the stream right now. But one
Mm-hmm.
last word. What Blake started, finish it off. That's what the pimp is. The pimp, he understands that no one can control his mind. And that's really what that's really constant struggle between the pimp and his hoes. It's letting them know that you can't control the pimp mind. And I
Never.
mean, and that's pretty much it. Like that's the difference in summary of it all. Can a simp become a pimp? Yes. I mean, a simp can become a pimp, but he must still be born with certain qualities that allow him to be the pimp, which basically is he got to be open minded. That's pretty much it. You really just got to be open minded. That's really what gonna separate you from being a simp into a pimp. I mean, and Star, before we end the live stream, what's your last words on your summary about can a simp become a pimp?
Man, my last words is, man, you know what? The ism is not just pimping, man. Like you have to be born with that capability to rise above your failings, man. Like you got to be like, okay, you know what? I'm not good at something, but I'm gonna fucking work hard. I'm gonna try at it. You feel me? Nobody is born a world class fucking athlete. You feel me? But you accept your failings and you work at it, man. Like everything, like you got to put in work. Like I wasn't born rich. You know, shit wasn't handed to me. I worked for my shit. And that's how it should be with anything, whatever you do in life. You got to put in work, man. So if you don't want to be a simp, well, guess what, bro? You're gonna have to go put in some work and improve yourself. That's all I gotta say.
All right, most definitely, man. All right, y'all, man. I hope,
I
man. I
Melo,
hope y'all.
appreciate you, man.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. Shout out to the boy Star, man. Like
Shit, man.
y'all definitely
Shout
gonna have
out
to
to you,
get,
bro.
we're gonna have
Shout
to
out
get,
to you.
we're gonna get another stream, man. Most definitely, we're gonna make sure we get y'all with this medicine. So I
Man,
hope y'all enjoy the stream and y'all take what we said and really, apply it. Because once you apply this ism, like it's no turning back. Like once you get your first taste of what the ism could do for you, I'm promising you, you're gonna put up with the fact that life is really you're gonna be able to put up with the cons of having the ism because it's gonna definitely outweigh the pros. I mean the pros are definitely gonna outweigh the cons because once you get the ism, you're gonna see your life change. You physically, mentally, and sometimes even physically. I mean physically, mentally, and spiritually. Like you're gonna change. I mean, you'll be surprised. So that's all I gotta say, guys. And shout out to Star. And
appreciate it.
that's it,
Appreciate it.
y'all. Y'all
Deuce,
have a good
deuce,
night, man.
deuce, man. Holla, man.